I actually don't see Shiba Inu as that token anymore. Yeah, the token rose to the top 10 level earlier in its after it was launched, and I think at some point it was ninth in market cap, and right now it's has already dropped to around 28th in market cap, and um, it's actually beyond the bear market because many other tokens are struggling right now. Bitcoin is struggling, Ethereum is struggling, Solana, in fact, every major token is struggling right now. But beyond the bear market, there are things that I think you should know about Shiba Inu before you make the decision to either buy, sell, hold, or trade in the short term. All right, so right now, the price is down by 65% in the past 1 year. And beyond this, because if you check the data for many tokens also, you see they are actually down. And so this might not necessarily be an issue. But where we might start to see some issues is if we look at some of the underlying problems that Shiba Inu has had over the years. In 2022, for example, Shiba Inu started having a leadership issue. Its founder deleted all its social media page, and also some of its top executives started withdrawing, and and for most of these cases there were really no explanations, and it was more like people just noticed that the founder was off, people were withdrawing, and there was really no explanation. Those events started to create some form of panic within the market. Also, there was a time when there was this Shibarium exploit, and also various issues that the developers did not properly manage, and there was no form of communication with the community. And the community was demanding so much explanations at some point, and there were really no there was no structure, or there wasn't a structured way for communication. And at that point, some people were labeling the token a scam. And some of these issues have led to a fall in market cap. For example, its peak market cap was at around 40 billion, and right now Shiba Inu is at 2.6 billion, which is still significant actually. And still do not forget that it's still the second placed meme coin in terms of market cap. So 2.6 billion is still significant, and but the price is down by around 95%. And as I said earlier, it is now ranked um, it is now ranked around 28 in market cap. And also, there are many metrics that are already down for the token. And I actually think that we need to look at it now. And one is the fact that Shibarium volume crashed within the space of a week. So the decentralized trading volume across Shibarium plummeted by around 97% in just around a week. And it was really concerning. And also another thing you will need to also check is that the daily transaction has dropped to below 1,000 transactions daily. And this is for Shiba Inu that used to have, or that has had, around 1.5 billion transaction at some point. I actually don't think, or let's say, I think it would be a miracle for it to go back to that level, because right now the market is saturated. I will still talk about that. Market is saturated, and there are a lot more options that are competing for the numbers right now. And also, you must have heard about Shiba Inu bonds and how the tokens are being burned, and you would expect that when the tokens are being burned, at least the price should go up, just like we had with Luna. Look at Luna Classic, for example. When Binance and started burning the token, it was spiking, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, the dead coin is alive again." But for Shiba Inu, we have not been noticing anything like that, and it's because the large, when you hear the big number of tokens being burnt, the large number, you hear something like 113 million tokens were burnt. It sounds big until you look at the exact value. 130 million tokens, for example, in Shiba Inu is actually just $500. So it doesn't really make any difference for Shiba Inu. And some of these things are actually the metrics you need to check before you commit your money, either long term or short term, into Shiba Inu. And we will not actually say the token is totally dead, actually, because there are still some interesting things with the token. The Shiba Inu still has around 3 million holders. So even with the whole issue, it still has around 3 million holders, and the centralized trading volume, centralized exchange trading volume is still solid. And as I said, the market cap is still in the billions. So because of some of these reasons, we will not necessarily just call it dead. It's not actually dead. It's still living, but right now it's like it's on life support. All right. So looking at the price also, look at Shiba Inu price. You would see that the price is currently trading at levels below 2021 levels. That's an issue. Bitcoin is struggling, but it's not trading like it's. I mean, it's trading below 2021 lows. You see Bitcoin, you see Ethereum, they are down, but it's more like Shiba Inu is around all-time lows. Bitcoin and Ethereum are not. And this is an issue. Currently, if you are looking at where it is trading right now compared to some 2021 lows, you would see that the price is like 20, almost 30% below some 2021 levels. And this is also quite concerning. I actually think that this data will help you in making your decision to at least you know what to check before you commit yourself to either holding Shiba Inu long term or short term. But I wouldn't think that, or I would think that committing a lot of money to Shiba Inu because it's down by 95% and thinking that, okay, so it will spike so much, I think is actually a lot of risk. And I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm only looking at it from the lens of what I can see right now. And if you actually think this video has helped you in some way or has given some information that you think can be useful for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.